Hi guys, I'm Nick and welcome back to the channel. Or if you're new here, please don't forget to subscribe for all the latest Star Trek, Star Wars, TV, sci-fi news around. Today we've got the trailer for Lower Decks, a new Star Trek animated series, which we saw a few new shots of the Cerritos, which I gotta say, I like this ship better in this trailer than I did when I saw it for the first time on the promotional poster. I think seeing it from a couple of different angles now, it doesn't look quite as bad as I initially thought it did. It looks a little bit wacky, but not as bad as I initially thought. Now, one of our first scenes in the trailer here is Ensign Boimler pretending to do a captain's log. He's kind of hiding out in a storeroom somewhere, and Ensign Rutherford kind of springs him, pretending to be the captain, and she gives him a hard time about it. Next, we've got Ensign Tendi coming aboard the USS Cerritos with a few other new crew members, and she's in awe of the new ship, saying it's the most amazing ship that she's ever been on. Well, one of the plot lines here would seem to indicate that our crew maybe gathers some sort of space life form on the hull, which you can see them cleaning off or something here in this shot. And then it would appear that the crew perhaps gets infected by this black slime, and they go a bit crazy, like zombies or something. We've got a few familiar aliens popping up, the shots on the Klingon homeworld. We've got shots of Borg, looks like, in some sort of maybe holodeck training exercise there. And we've got fighting against Romulans as well, it would seem. And we've got a shuttlecraft landing on a planet. Looks like it's full of kind of crystalline sort of structures. And Mariner and Boimler examining some sort of little insectoid life form there in a jar. And Boimler and Mariner going over the roster of cleaning assignments. It looks like Mariner has to clean out the holodeck waste removal. Captain Freeman having a chat with Boimler about his career prospects. And a first look at the bridge of the Cerritos, which looks very reminiscent of the Enterprise D bridge. Then we've got Boimler making some adjustments to his hairstyle, asking which style makes him perhaps more viable for a promotion. Tendi and Rutherford doing some maintenance under a console here. And Tendi getting some advice as to where their perhaps quarters are located on board the ship. She initially thinks they're up the top, but then is corrected by another crew member saying they're down the bottom end of the ship. And we get a look at our main bridge crew, Shax, Freeman, Ransom and Ta'ana. Ransom ripping off his uniform as he has a fight with a large alien monster here. Ransom joking around with another crewman here about successfully completing a mission and sharing a drink afterwards. And a shuttlecraft heading for a planet as a ship explodes outside the front of the main viewer, while Mariner and Boimler lament that they are so fired. On an alien planet, there's some pink mohawked aliens that are running away from a moon that looks like it's destructing in orbit of their planet. And Mariner and Boimler are doing a bit of a cleanup of some spilt coffee on the dash of a shuttlecraft, whilst Mariner plays around with the blast shields of the shuttle, turning them on and off, singing a made-up song. On an away mission, this Bolian crewman gets speared by a native, and Ensign Mariner says, we're on a starship, no one's going to die of a spear wound, as she attacks one of the natives. Boimler's getting what looks like eaten by some large alien creature, whilst Mariner sits in her underwear. Boimler gets thrown across the room by this large aggressive-looking alien fella here. And the crew is all racing around frantically at what looks like there's maybe a self-destruct or something going on with a countdown on the screens behind them. And Boimler says, "Space, the funnest frontier." We've got Tendi and Rutherford running away from a rather angry-looking crewman. And we've got Mariner walking in on Boimler here, who's recording a sort of another fake captain's log. And he's naked. and Mariner's not too impressed by the sight that she sees there. And finally, Mariner is phasering a force field. Looks like Boimler's in a brig or something. He sort of screams, "Hey, you could have phasered me," but then she looks at her phaser and thinks it was on stun, but it was in fact on kill, and she sort of fibs to him and tells him it was on stun anyway, just to make him feel better. Well, there were some really cool shots in that trailer that gives us a really good sense of what the show is going to be like. I can definitely tell that Mike McMahon has an appreciation for Star Trek, particularly of the Next Generation era. It looks entertaining. I like the look of it. I'm going to give it a good old shot and see what it's like. I'm optimistic, fingers crossed. What did you guys think? Did you guys like the trailer? Did you Do you have hopes for this new animated series? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and comment on this video. And I'll see you guys next time for my next review.